Okay, so if you're watching this video, then that means that you have already successfully logged on to Canvas and you know that the home page for our course looks like this, right? So we have, so each day is well, I've only filled in 2 days so far, but each day is going to be its own separate module, and the modules are the home page. So you can access these modules by either clicking on home or by clicking on modules, and it's the same thing. If you want to see any announcements I've made, then you can click on announcements, and you can see those there. I haven't published any announcements yet, although if you're watching this video, I probably have at this point posted some kind of announcement. But anyway, what I wanted to do is just walk you through how this course is going to run. So you know, if it's Monday, June 1st, then you should start at the beginning, right? You should start at the very first page of the first module, read about the syllabus, watch these videos, and then read about how to, or follow the instructions for how to get the textbook, right? And you can watch my video instruction on how to do that. This page will also have some information about how to do homework problems and how to check your answers. Okay, so you can come and watch this video. And then this is the page that you're on now. I have not yet posted this video, but I'm going to post it right here, right? Explaining to you how the course is going to run. So as I've said, the course is broken into 16 modules, one for each day of this class. Usually the first thing in each module is going to be a discussion board where you can post your homework questions from the previous day, or just questions in general about the previous day's material. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to host a Zoom meeting for probably about an hour-long Zoom meeting each day to address the questions that you've posted. And you are invited to attend those meetings. It's not mandatory, but if you'd like to attend and kind of ask your questions and get sort of face-to-face help through Zoom, then you can do that during those Zoom meetings that I'm going to have each day. Now, the time of those Zoom meetings is to be determined. I need you to complete the survey on the next page to tell me what time works best for you, and then I'll set those up. So we'll have a discussion board and then a Zoom meeting, right? That'll be the first thing in each day's module. And then the second thing in each day's module will usually be a quiz covering the material from the previous day. Okay, so you need to complete those quizzes by the end of the class period. In my morning class, that would mean 11:10. I'm also teaching an afternoon class, which I believe goes from like 5:30 until 9:40 or something weird like that. But anyway, in that class's case, you know, the quiz would be due by 9:40, right? 9:40 p.m. Anyway, but you're not going to get any credit for late quizzes. So if they're turned in late, you're just going to get a 0 for that, and that's just going to be how that goes. To figure out how to submit work on Canvas, I've put together some instructions so you can click on. Oh, I need to make that page available. Well, so I'll make that page available. What in the world? Hold on. I'll have to make that page available to you. But let me see the student view again. So I'll make that page available to you. Anyway, so and that way you can see how to submit stuff online. But basically, you know, you're going to need to either be able to write on the quiz using a tablet or something like that, or you're going to need to be able to print off the quiz and then write on the quiz using a pencil or a pen, and then scan that back in to submit it. So after we've had our Zoom discussion about homework problems, and then after you've completed the quiz, then you can start on that day's material. So there's going to be usually a list of video lectures, and each video lecture will have a set of lecture notes that you can use to take notes on. So let me walk you through this. So I'm going to skip over the rest of day one, right? So you need to complete this survey, right? By the end of day one, this survey is going to count as your attendance for day one. So if you don't complete the survey, you'll be dropped from the class, okay? So if you don't complete this by the end of the class period on June 1st, you're going to be dropped from the class. So make sure that you complete the survey. But then you have your lectures, right, that you can start watching. And there are a lot of lectures on day one because these lectures, 1.1 through 1.6 are really short, okay? So usually you won't have this many lectures to watch because each lecture will be a little bit longer. So a more typical day would be like Tuesday, right? So Tuesday, you start off, you'll have this discussion board where you can post questions about your homework from Monday. And then I'll post, once you finish that survey about when you want to have our Zoom meetings, then I'll create the Zoom meeting, I'll set up the Zoom meeting, and I'll post a link to it here. And then when that meeting is over, after the meeting on Tuesday, I'll post a link to the recording of the meeting here, okay? So that's what the discussion board is going to look like. And then you can take the quiz. It's locked until June 2nd at 7 a.m., right? So I can't show you the quiz yet, but you'll take the quiz on that material from day one. And then you'll move on and you'll start looking at the lectures, right? So like I said, with each lecture, I'm posting a set of fill-in-the-blank style notes. So you can click on that. And now you have these notes that you can either print to take notes on, or you can just take notes on them directly with like a tablet if you have a tablet, right? So you'll have, so you can use those notes, and then you can watch the lecture video that's posted for each lecture. So on Tuesday, you're supposed to do 3.1, 3.2, and 3.3, okay? And that will be that. So so that's the idea. Like I said, so far I've only filled in for Monday and Tuesday, but hopefully by the time the course begins on June 1st, I'll have a few more days filled in. You're not going to be able to work ahead very far because the quizzes are not going to be available to you until the morning that they're due. And besides that, I mean, this class is going to go at a quick enough pace that I really don't think you'd want to work ahead because you're already going to be putting in probably, a 6-7 hour day for each of these, each day that you're in class. So, so that's that. That's how that's going to work. And I'm going to post this video right here.